Right, so Grimgar episode 3. I would say this anime is becoming one of the more interesting animes of the season, just because of how slower pace it technically is as a world. In a sense, it's not going full pelt right into yo no, I got this sword, let's go and kill some hoes. Basically, no, it's taken its time to world build and character build to a point where I'm finding this more interesting than Sword Art Online ever could have been. Like, this anime is just taking itself slow. It's building the fact that they're trapped in this world and they can actually die, and they have to build it on their own. They basically got nothing. They have to build it on their own. Yeah, they alluded to that in Sword Art Online. Don't get me wrong. I guess I'm drawing parallels with somebody exact same studio, but there it felt like there was no danger because he's still OP'd. So in this anime, there's actual danger because they're not OP'd. They're kids who are just in this world, and it's kind of what I like about it. They have to strategically learn everything because they just don't know what's going to happen, and I kind of like it because of that. But yeah, I mean, episode 4 didn't really have much action. It had more development with Yume's character, Hyodo, how you pronounce her name. She's got a really weird name to pronounce. The mage girl, Minato, and Haruhiro. Like, all those characters practically got development. Haruhiro and Minato's relationship got developed as well, to a point where I actually believe their relationship and how, like, they're friends. And overall, I actually believe that the world, I believe in this world, like, more than Sword Art Online's world. I believe that this world can actually, like, it can actually kind of work. And yeah, I don't know. It just works in its own right. This episode basically didn't, it had them kind of realizing that clothes don't last forever. They've got to get more clothing, and they have to actually work for that, and sometimes it doesn't actually work out, and they basically can actually have days where they don't get any money, and they experience that. They get days where they just don't get anything out of it, and then basically they'd like sitting there like, "Beat, what the f do I do?" Because they just don't know what to do now. They've got no money, they can't buy new clothing, and yeah, and then it's giving them the hope that if they buy more clothing, if they get more money out of all the goblins they kill, they can actually get more clothing to wear around the house. So it's kind of like, yeah, in that situation you believe that would happen, because it's just sort of thing you would imagine people would do after a while. And there's even some turmoil in relationships as well. Minato Runter's kind of idea of his, I don't know, his bombastic attitude kind of like blows back on him, and then yeah, it just happens a lot in this anime. Like, there's a lot of turmoil between characters. Yeah, it gets patched up pretty damn quickly between the characters, but still, you can still believe that it could happen. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I quite like it just because of it, and it's just developing the world itself plus the characters themselves more than they're actually bringing out action. And then now we can see the developing further into a point where they actually become a team. They're using strategic ideas to actually kill goblins. Yeah, it's still goblins, but using strategic ideas to actually kill them in the first place. Not like before when they completely didn't know what they were doing. Now they're actually doing some kind of like strategic knowledge to how they can kill it, and it's actually working a lot better than it was before. And yeah, it just works. And the use of 3D plus a stylization of the animation does actually make the 3D look really fantastic. Like, I've noticed with A1 Pictures animes in their 3D recently, it's actually pretty good. This anime is no different. The stylized 3D animation looks freaking great. I like it a lot. I just think that more anime should use the 3D kind of things that A1 Pictures does, because it actually does look pretty good. It's not reliant on it. It just needs it when it wants to, and it just perspectively changes the actual idea. It's quite cool. The only one that did that was Durara. Yesterday did the whole perspective change with 3D, and it worked a lot. It worked really well. But anyway, with all that said, I have been the driver. If you want to leave a like, do leave a like. If you want to leave a sub, do leave a sub. Just like with all that said, I have been the driver, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.